What's up, guys? This is Obee Rosales with Eleva. Another exciting day here today. And today we're going to be eating again. And I love this because we get to share conversations around the table and then just eat great food from our local business owners. So today we have La Mexicatracha, which is a new food truck here on 4th Street. Look at what they brought. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is called, wow, se me olvidó.
Look at that, man.
Yeah, pollo con tajadas. You know, and you guys also have that camera too. Just
We got it, bro.
pollo con tajadas. So it's fried chicken with like a layer of cabbage and some fried bananas. This one is called what is it? Baleadas. So it's beans, avocado, and I believe they said egg.
Yeah, and it looks amazing.
You know, and then these are taquitos, which is kind of like an equivalent of our flautitas, but they call them taquitos. Yeah. So chicken taquitos. So gracias, Mexicatracha. Go check them out. Thank you for partnering with us with this amazing food. They're on 4th before Knoxville on the right-hand side. So go
I think
check.
they say right by the pawn shop.
Yeah, by the pawn shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm excited. They actually have a painting business, and they painted my house. So I remember having conversations with them, you know, about their food truck. And I told them, well, when you open up, let me know. And so now they're open. So
That's awesome.
cool. So it's great food. But welcome, Mayor, to Eleva here at Town Square. Thank you for coming out, making time to visit us today. We also have Randy over there and Moises. They're going to have the questions for you.
Well, we have questions. Nobody told me we were going to have questions, man.
Who's
Jonathan.
Huh?
This is Jonathan.
What did I said, Moses? Wow.
Dang.
I'm sorry. Shout out to
Maybe
Moises.
It's just you to show wise.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the wise one. I think that's what he meant. Moses, the wise one.
I was trying to trick you.
No. He's trying to confuse my business partner and all that. I'm going to be walking tall today.
or,
He's
or
a
the
lot taller than
lawgiver.
me.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Here before
My
you
bad,
get started,
Jonathan. And then,
I brought the spicy today, so let's see what's up.
so when we kicked this off, we were like, let's do a twist. Let's eat some spicy food. So, you know, there's like the buffalo challenge, and it gets hot, and we have a platter called aguachile. I don't know if you ever had marinated shrimp.
oh no, I'm
it's super
all for
spicy.
coming back on that one though.
So
It's spicy. You won't
So
want
we
it.
had a super spicy one, and that's how we kicked that off. So now, you know, we'll bring, you know, last time he brought jalapenos from his yard, and we tried them live, and then so now he brought this. So whoever's
Yeah, Jonathan. This you, bro.
brave enough.
You know what we should do is one day I should bring desserts in. I like baking, and I could come in and we could bring some desserts in, like a key lime pie, a tres
Oh,
leche. I do a
man.
tres leches, do some cobblers, and we could get nasty on some dessert.
Let's do it. Let's
should
do
do
it. I
that
mean,
for
we
sure,
have a
yeah.
lot of Fridays coming up. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of restaurants we still haven't
Yeah.
did in town too, so it
I'm
should be good.
bringing mayor brings dessert. So.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I like
There.
that.
He brings something sweet to the table. So.
Heck yeah.
There you go. Well, I mean,
Dig in.
let's dig in. And how's everybody's week going so far?
Busy.
Busy.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Hey,
Yours?
you didn't say what this was.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that the same as yours?
It's the same,
yeah,
yeah.
pollo
Okay.
con tajadas. So we got 3 of each.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, so
There's-
this one's great.
There's these, I don't even know. I'm going to call them a breakfast quesadilla because they got beans and eggs, man. I don't
They're
know.
called baleadas.
Hey.
Baleadas, which is weird because
It just took a drive.
Oh,
baleado or baleado, like if somebody gets shot, like let's say like a drive-by, we would say lo dejaron baleado, which like they left him shot.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I gotta ask them why
Be
they're called
careful with
baleadas.
that. Listen, you've never eaten anything like that, so be careful with it.
Are you talking about the sauce?
Yeah, try that sauce, Obie. Come on.
trying
Jose
to
said
get me
you'd
spiced up in
you'd
this
be
sense.
remembering him tomorrow. Y'all gonna be remembering me for the rest of the day.
Oh, so this has.
I've got too many more meetings today, so I'm
not
going to pass.
I'm not
on it.
even eating it.
I'm
This
just
is just for
telling
you
you, man.
guys.
You're not gonna do it?
Nope, I already did it. Where do you think the rest of the bottle went?
We don't know that.
Trust the process. I've eaten it. Let's be careful.
I gotta see to believe.
Just be careful. That's all I'm telling you.
Oh, man.
It got a good taste. I like it.
It's supposed to have enough chili.
Oh,
Is this good?
In one
I wouldn't
chili.
do that.
No.
Jonathan's like, I
Well,
would
if I can't talk after this, you guys gotta take over.
You're
right
gonna be
now.
going again like we did
All right,
the
let's
first time. Oh my gosh. He's in trouble. Eat it. Don't worry about
Wow. Okay, give me a sec. Pray for me after.
it.
I'll pray for
He
you
is
right
like
now.
totally doing
He's
that.
he's in trouble. The bottle says that one chili from the 7 something chili powder is supposed to make 7 pots of chili.
Oh my
Just
God.
one pepper. And I'm telling you, it's spicy.
Well, how's he not dead?
It hasn't hit me,
And
so it's probably gonna work on me right now. But
You know, it is spicy.
feel it.
I don't think it's as spicy, but it is spicy, and it got a good taste on it.
It's
You
a
definitely-
chocolate too.
You definitely have to be. It has a little sweet. I like it.
I mean,
You have to be careful with it, definitely, because this is a kind. There's an habanero one that I get all the times, and it's super spicy, but it's not like something like that you know what I mean. You can take it. The only thing is that it's gonna mess you up.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've got-
it
I've
only
got
takes
too
like
many
a
more
drop.
meetings today, so I don't think I'm
No,
going to try
I
it.
wouldn't risk it.
It's only supposed to be a drop for real. Look,
No.
he's out there wiping the sweat off already.
Oh man.
I'm okay, Randy.
I talked the kids into eating a teaspoon of it. They're brave.
A teaspoon?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh,
they were brave.
that's crazy.
Okay, I might have had something like this before, so it's hot, but I can do it.
Sustainable. That's
Sustainable,
good. See,
yeah.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Yeah.
So how's your Friday going?
It's going good. It's been busy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been just, every day is different at the mayor's office because some days it's just you're in the office and then some days you're out. You know, it's just, it's place to place to place to place. And today's been one of those place to place to place, just, being at a lot of different places. And so I think we finish up tonight down at, there's a high country race concert at the depot tonight. So the high country race kicks off tomorrow morning. So yeah, it's just we'll finish that up. Got like I say several more places to be today, but no, it's good.
Downtown's really coming together good
Oh,
too.
downtown is really, really coming together.
Yeah.
It's exciting. I was over on I love Downtown Taco when I was over there the other night. So the sidewalks are coming together on B Street and kind of it's good, man. Lots of the environment down there on like Friday, even Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are just it's a lot more energy.
Yeah.
Just it's good, I think. And once we get it all done, it'll be even better.
Oh yeah, the handlebar was pretty good, wasn't it?
Well,
Yeah, handlebars is definitely
had a
a
good
good.
time.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a nice little vibe in there, with the handlebars, and plus I think with Johnny being there, I don't know everybody in there. I would like to get to know all the vendors there, all the people that got their business there. But it looks like there's a good little vibe around there. Definitely, I think Handlebar has brought up a good little piece of.
Yeah, Will and Charlie have done a real good job with that. And it's just a cool, like I say, the vibe in there is really cool. It's just a cool environment. You go down there and we're getting into fall.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be really, really nice.
Yeah,
sure, yeah.
when the windows are open, you're outside, you're enjoying. It's going to be really, really good. It's kind of like when you go over to Point Remove and they got the garage doors open.
Yeah.
The weather's good. I mean, kids are out and about and doing. It's Point Remove's a great family environment too.
Yeah.
Even though it's a brewery, man,
Yeah,
it's a great family environment to bring kids down to.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I like point remove and handlebars. I like when people or business owners take the time to just decorate it and just
Catch
you know,
your eye
little
with something
like
different,
little
good
details.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting there on the couch last time and I was like, "There's a bicycle up
Yep,
there
yep.
in the roof on the ceiling." So those are really cool things I appreciate.
Very creative. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, how did they even think about that?
I mean, we ate at Old Bank and then walked down to the Handlebar. It was pretty good, saved a few hours. I realized that we were middle-aged, I think, last time we were there. I told him, I was like, man, there's people that are older than us and there's people that are younger than us. I feel like we're in
the
that
middle.
middle category now. And I'm like, well, when did that happen,
Was Billy Rockstar at the bar? There's a guy that goes in there, long gray hair, and I think he calls himself Billy Rockstar. He's at the bar a lot of times over there. Yeah, he's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh, it was the guy that was getting everybody to sign his cowboy hat.
Oh, yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
So I mean, yeah, it's just a cool vibe, man.
Yeah.
And I haven't been on a Friday night though. They say they have dueling pianos.
Pianos.
on Friday
Yeah,
night.
that's when we went. Remember, they were doing 2 pianos.
Was that pretty cool?
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, so-
you don't remember it?
I don't.
Yeah, well,
There was one piano on one side and one on the other, and they would sing and do something, and the other
and
one would sing
Jonathan,
and do
why don't
something.
you remember it? No, I'm just kidding.
The drinks were definitely strong over there. I knew that.
Yeah.
You got what you paid for, and just the crowd. There was younger people, and it's different seeing younger people in a scenario or atmosphere like that. But it was good.
Yeah, talking about handlebar, we got to get Will in here.
Yeah.
that'd
If
be
I
a
see
good
him,
one.
I'm gonna be like,
It'd be a
"Is
good
either
one.
gonna say yes or no?"
Right.
So the
Oh,
reason
he'll say yes.
I like a lot too more handlebar, and I think that's always it gives you that extra right there. So I guess Cody, I don't know if you know Cody Corso. So he did a lot of that work.
Yeah.
There. So I met Cody. He called me up. We've been working in the industry of construction, ever since we were young. I seen him and all that, but never had the opportunity to meet him and talk a little more at that. Well, anyways, he called me for a job. He needed some help on putting a roof on there, and I went to it. And I mean, as soon as I pulled up to that job site, I seen how everything, the decking was zip taped, all the seams and everything. I've never seen the edges, like where it hits your fascia and stuff like that being taped. His were taped, everything. I mean, just, he's a guy that does, like, goes to the extra detail and everything. Started looking over the whole job and just started talking to him. And then he told me, people he worked with and how meticulous they were, And that, I like that stuff. And they started showing me some pictures. I seen some rock work there being done in the house. So we took off from there. And then he took me to another job that he done. I guess he has some other buildings there downtown too, but he has a house right here, one of these historic houses. Well, anyways, he done all the wood where you don't use no nails. You only use the wood.
The
dowels,
yeah.
To put it together. I thought that was so amazing. His tools are hand tools where you had to do everything by hand.
He is a craftsman.
chisels,
I mean, he definitely
Exactly.
is an artist and a craftsman. And what's so wild is, and I'm not sure how he learned that at such an early age.
He's young.
I mean, it's just, I think sometimes God just gives you giftings and abilities, and man, he's definitely, just his creativity and his ability to do the things is just beyond his years, I would say.
Wow. I like
I
to see that.
I think all that stuff kind of lines up. So he lined up with a guy named, I don't know if it's Johnny, probably not John, but his last name is Henderson or Anderson, I believe, out of Hector area.
Okay.
He's very particular. Everything. I mean, just everything has to be perfect. He was
Yeah, the
building his
attention to
daughter's
detail.
house. Yes.
Yeah.
So you get a guy like Cody and is interested and wants to, and you get an older person that's willing to teach, then it takes off. And I think that's what I think Randy likes this right here, because I think we both feel, and other people, we feel like we're in an era where we have to teach people, help out other people to succeed, because I believe, if we're good, we know that there's going to be other greater, younger ones coming up the ladder, and they'll take over, and that's what we want. As a parent, we want our kids to be better than us, and so, and the same thing with construction, with anything, I'm pretty sure when you get done with this position you're at, you probably want another mayor that does, a fabulous and takes
That
it
does
to the
better
next
than
level.
me.
Yes.
That's the reality. Is you want to be the shoulders that somebody else builds on, and I think that's the reality that any of it. Well, you should always want. Like I say, you want your kids to do better. You want the people that come behind you to be. The world needs to be better because of you, and we build a foundation that they can build on.
For sure, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Building each other up, not tearing each other down.
yes.
There's so much damage of tearing each other out,
Pride's always going to get into the way, but you just got to stay positive,
Yeah.
People always have negative things to say.
Yeah. I think.
Speaking of
once you get
negative,
it, go for it.
let's talk about downtown, the dig project,
How do you deal with that, bro?
It's coming close to being completed down there, the dig, they're doing the drainage across the tracks from that. Where are we with the dig stage?
Okay, well, that's a big question. And no, you're fine. That's a big question because that is the largest project that the city of Russellville has ever undertaken. That's a huge project, and it's the biggest puzzle that we've ever uncovered and put back together. Because when you open up a street, you really don't know what's down there. They think they know, and then you're like, oh, I didn't even know that was there. I didn't know that existed. And then you got to figure out, hey, is this actually active or not? Or how many years old is this? And then you got to go back down with that puzzle. So, we talked about B Street there in Commerce. I anticipate the majority of the construction in the actual downtown area to be done by the end of the year. Now, I say that's construction, not deconstruction, because you're still going to have some telephone poles that have to come down. And so what that basically is you've got all this ductwork underground, And so you've got Entergy that's got to come down. I think Entergy will be the first one that really gets done. Then you've got all of your other communications like Ritter and Brightspeed. They've got to bring their stuff down, Optimum. And so they got to bring that underground. So once you get all of that off those poles, then you can come back in there and take those poles down. Now, on the north side of the railroad tracks, like you talked about that's a project that's been over 15 years in the making. That's called the Prairie Creek Project. That's going to go from Boston all the way down to what we call the sump behind Arkansas Tech. And so that's a creek widening project that will help us with a little bit of flood mitigation. And we will be actually replacing the Parkway Bridge and the Commerce Bridge. So that's the big project.
Yeah.
You know, the Commerce Bridge won't affect most everybody that
Parkway
much, but
will, though.
that Parkway Bridge, when we start doing that Parkway Bridge, that's going to be a big inconvenience. But, you know, and then we should be starting the construction. There's 39 parking spots that we're putting right there. So we're going to be putting a parking lot there. The first phase is 39 parking spots, which will help us for downtown parking when we have large events, you know, like Holiday Glow, 4th of July, different things like that, Fall Fest. We'll have more parking, and that's one of the things we've been trying to figure out. You know, you can't make more land, and you guys being in construction, you understand that a parking garage is absolutely, out of the question as far as how much money that would cost.
Oh, yeah.
So it's, we're just, I'm excited about, there's a few things we got to piece together once everything gets done. I think you'll see more businesses start coming down there, just like what you were talking about, man. It's alive now on a Friday, Saturday night for Handlebar. You see, you see them blocking off the streets every now and then for some block parties.
That's real nice too. I did see that.
Yeah, and it's great. It's a great environment.
Mini wrestling at Point Remove.
Oh yeah, micro wrestling.
That was a cool thing.
I literally was one of the guys that wanted that brought down here because I went to see that. Those guys are great performers. If you didn't go, I highly encourage you to go next time they do it because they're excellent performers. And actually some credible athletes. And so I went to Morrilton and saw that. And then I came, and I told them the next day, I said, we need to bring that here. And it was great. But I ended up having to be at a meeting in Hot Springs that night, so I had to miss it. But there were over 500 people down there.
Oh, yeah.
It was a great environment. I mean, it was just it's a great family environment. It was really cool. But I love more and more of those things that we bring to Russellville. Just to do, and it's kind of, we're sitting here in the Innovation Hub, you start seeing these things pieced together and start bringing all of that downtown together. It's just cool. I mean, and you talked about eating at Old Bank, and I'm sure you walked down to Handlebar. I've eaten at Point Remove and then walked to Pasta Grill for dessert, get some bread pudding, Yeah. So it's just, I don't know.
Sidewalks and stuff are super nice down there now, too.
Yes.
Parking's not too terrible either. You can park a block or two away. We parked at Morinco. It was so packed. We parked at Morinco and walked over. I'm like, this isn't crap to walk that far,
And so we'll have, between there now, we'll have 39 new parking spots with lights, and so it'll be nice. And we'll have a couple EV chargers actually on that parking lot too.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
oh, nice.
So this is why it's always positive to talk to Mayor Fred, because he's got the details.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
so what do you? I know we're still scaling, we're still moving forward. Everything. How can we keep it moving forward? We don't want to get to a spot like we're shut down and we're in a stopping point and we're not gonna, because we want to keep this thing growing.
Oh, we do. Yeah. So I mean, that's key. Another thing that I really feel like that's positive that's going on right now is our soccer complex. Mm-hmm. Soccer is our largest sport because it covers youth and adults. Mm-hmm. So you go out there any given day, especially on a weekend, it's absolutely crazy. You just opened up 6 new pickleball courts out there. Yeah. We just added 81 parking spots out there. They'll be ready for tomorrow morning. They should be striped today. Nice. So you got 81 brand new parking spots out there. So you just got to keep moving on those things. Like the next step, we're going to be building a turf soccer field out there. So it's going to expand on that. You expand on those things that are doing well. And, it was kind of cool because I was over at the Hispanic Heritage Festival last weekend with you guys and Mayor Witt, and I was talking to, I forget the lady, she's from the consulate, I think, at the tent over there.
Miriam?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But, I was, one of the things I was talking to her is, it's like everyone needs all of these things. It's not just one culture. Everyone needs good parks. Everyone needs good sidewalks. Yeah. Everyone needs good roads. Those are not partisan issues. They're not left or right. we all need that, and so you just got to keep pushing those things that really are quality of life, quality of place. Continue building good sidewalks. Continue maintaining your roads. Continue drainage. Because all of this benefits us. Continue. I had a great lunch with a developer yesterday that's looking at bringing in another national chain restaurant. Nice. Hopefully going to be closing on that deal in the next month or so. He anticipates probably 30, 45 days he should be able to close on that, which will be another great new national name restaurant. So it's just continually pushing and never resting. You can't rest on your laurels. It's like, you guys are in construction, man. You got to keep going. You can't get to the point where you're like, we got enough business. No, you don't. You just got to keep pushing, keep
hustling, yeah.
And so, keep hustling, man. That's it. And so the reality is we're in a good place right now. The city of Russellville is, I've been here since 1976, man. I've been here for a long time. I don't think we've ever been better across the board in a lot of different ways. We've got Tabor making an expansion right now, which is great jobs. We got to continue. Where's that next manufacturer that's coming in? Where's that next development? Next week I think we have the groundbreaking at Owens Corning. So, so you've got that groundbreaking, then you got to Tabor. You see us right next door to Tabor. We own that land, and so we're clearing that, getting that ready to recruit new manufacturing. And so you're constantly looking out, trying to figure out, okay, who's that next person? Whether it be retail, because we're going to see Academy open up. You're going to see all these open up. We've got some we got some other retail that should be coming shortly after that. So you just got to keep pushing. But the thing is, the one thing that we're doing that drives all of that is that quality of life, quality of place. Because the people, Owens Corning, when they chose Russellville, they were looking at 3 other cities in the United States. The reason that they chose us was our quality of life. Because you can come to Russellville, hey, your wife, your daughter, whoever can go to Walmart. You don't have to worry about that. Mm-hmm. You got low cost of living. I mean, I know our cost of living is getting higher. It really is. And I know you guys as builders know you're like, man, we're building for more square foot than we've ever built. But the reality is we're still low across the United States. We got, our land is still fairly low. Our utilities are low. We got great things for our kids and family. So you just got to keep pushing on all of those things to make sure that people want to continue coming to Russellville. That we have to make ourselves more and more attractive, and by doing that, I love your story of coming from California in a place that you're like, man, this is just absolutely. I'll never be able to do the things I want to with my family, and you're just like, hey, we're moving, and you load up and move here, and look at, I mean, you've really became part of our community, and you just. Part of the fabric of our community, and it's just kind of like you are the American dream. You really are.
You're right. I mean, that's what got me here. Just the quality of life. Yeah. I just have to worry about having a business, my kids grow up, being part of the community. Yeah. Nothing else.
We're not perfect, but man, we are hitting on we're hitting on all cylinders, and we just got to keep going. It's just keep pushing. I mean, like you said, keep hustling, man. And that's the reality. Is we got to keep hustling, and that hustle. The hustle always has to have the citizens in mind. From my chair, you've always got to be hustling to make the citizens' life better.
Yeah.
And you talked a little bit ago about the 1 cent sales tax. And that's one of those things. Is it's not for the city to hoard; it's for the city to spend. Because we need to spend that money so that it goes for your children and your families and your parents and whoever to just be able to enjoy those different things. And that's one of my focuses is not to hoard the money. It's like, hey, how can we spend it? How can the most people get the benefit out? Every now and then you're going to do some projects that are not everybody's going to like. The 4 of us may never walk on the sidewalks on West Main. We may never walk on the sidewalks on West Main, but there's a lot of people that will. And there's one particular lady who is confined to a cart that has babies, and she'll be able to now go from Walgreens, Dollar General, neighborhood market without ever having to be in the road with her babies. And so that's huge. For real. It means a lot for her.
That's great.
I don't know if that answered your question or not, Jonathan, but I mean.
No, definitely. It's just I would like to keep informed and things like that, because at the end, this right here is to kind of emphasize this place, this beautiful place.
It is.
I grew up here. I'm not from here, but I grew up here. I came here when I was 15 years old, and
I came when I was 41.
You can't kick me out of here.
Yeah.
I know everybody around me that all wanted to leave and everything. There's a lot of them that stayed here because they're just stuck here. I remember when we were in school, everybody spring break, everyone went to Florida, Colorado, all that. Not me. I was here, Me and Longpool were best friends.
Yeah. and I ride motorcycles, and we go all over the United States, riding motorcycles, once a year or so we'll have a trip. But people come from all over the United States to Arkansas to ride our roads.
Yeah.
It is. And so we really are. We're located in the middle of, I talk about Longpool, lakes, rivers, mountains, and streams. Yeah. I mean, geographically, you couldn't ask for a better place. And you add all of those other quality of life features and the low cost of living and all the other different things. And then also, I mean, gosh, man, we're a friendly place to live. I mean, don't get me wrong. We got some crazies. We do. I mean, you got that everywhere. But
I mean, compared to where I came from,
I know.
Compared to where I came from, and this is heaven.
Oh, it is. But I mean, we do have a very friendly community. I mean, where my daughter's 28. I have a 14-year-old granddaughter, and she can go to Walmart at 10 o'clock at night, and I don't have any concern. I mean. That's a great thing.
Yeah. And I was thinking about that last time, like to continue that tradition of friendliness and more of a slower pace, because where I came from is just fast, And sometime last week, I was at the stop sign, and then when you get to the stop sign, and then the other person kind of goes, and then you go, and we ended up laughing about it. No, you go, and I was like, man, this is great, like. Nobody got mad. Everybody's just like laughing about, "Oh, you go."
That was you. I didn't know that.
Did you say road rage? There was a road rage incident.
Yeah, there was. Unfortunately, there was. It didn't turn out so well for the guy. So.
Well, we don't like to do that here.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I've been in Russellville. I came in 2009, so this is 16 years for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I've loved it. Been up and down through this place quite a bit. So.
Yeah, Randy, you know a lot about that.
How nice to call
those
it
back
home.
roads are nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, where else can you get off on the back roads, man? And you just take a road and you just go.
For sure.
You gotta take me. I've heard. But
those are Randy adventures.
Yeah, but you get up there around Longpool, you get up on Indian Creek, Dare Mine Road, and stuff like that up there by Treat. Man, it's beautiful. And,
I took them out that way.
You go up Granny Gap on the other side,
come out at Pelser,
or you come up over at OARC and Ozone and all those other places. Man, they're just so you go up on the Mulberry to Birds, and man, it's just
Birds is nice too.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Hey, just not plugging another place, not Russellville, but tomorrow. This won't be for everybody because it won't be edited, but if you've never been to the Goat Festival and the Goat Festival in Perryville tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
It's tomorrow in Perryville.
You can rent a goat for like $20 and take the goat with you.
They'll have like a goat. They've got like a goat lingerie show, a goat costume.
Wow.
Dude, I mean, 20,000 people show up in this little bitty town for Goat Festival.
Wow.
It's the craziest thing.
What time does it start?
Man, I think it starts about like 11, 12 o'clock. I'm going to try to make it over there somewhere around.
I got my kids.
Dude,
cool,
we're taking my granddaughter over because, I mean, it's like, somewhere around 2 o'clock when the costume shows are. And it's the craziest thing in the world. It's this little bitty town, and everybody goes, woof. But have you been there yet?
No, I follow it on Facebook.
Yeah.
I started following.
Oh,
it.
It's the craziest thing, man. I've gone with my daughter before, and it's wild, but it's cool.
Yeah, those are the things. So
where can you live that you have a goat festival?
Goat.
No,
I want to have a goat.
Nice, growing up over here, you see all this stuff. When I was younger, didn't know too much about. So that's why we want to bring this also to the Hispanic community, so they can get to know these things.
Yeah.
The Hispanic community, I think, sometimes is too worked up at work too much, and they don't know everything that's going on. So that's why we like to go around and everything, put videos so people know. They're like, oh, where's that at? And things like that. And that's what we want to do. Also, bring them to downtown, look at them, because I know there's some that still haven't been in downtown.
Yeah.
Or spent the time there. And those art walks.
Oh, they're incredible.
They're good.
They're incredible.
They're awesome. Good way to meet people. Good meet old friends again. Talk, chit chat, and everything. I like that. I like that slower pace. I don't know. That fast pace has never been my thing. I lived in California for a little bit, but this is home for me. This is definitely home.
You know, and I think, you know, because I was talking, did you say her name was Miriam, you think?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was.
She was in, I think it was Mary.
Was she an older or younger?
Compared to you or me? I felt like she was
Everybody-
maybe younger than me. I felt like she was younger than me. She was a.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah. So it was at the tent over there, not at the big.
It's
pavilion.
either it wasn't Esmeralda, right?
Yeah, maybe Esmeralda.
Maybe.
Maybe
I know
Esmeralda.
she was there,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
her name.
But you know, we were talking about that a lot of people of the Hispanic culture don't think that their vote matters, and I was like, man, no, they have to understand that their vote does matter. And you know, and I've told Obee, I said, man, I don't care if you just got 30 people over in your backyard cooking, man. Let me know. Come by.
I haven't forgotten.
I will come visit. You know, because that's who I am. Is I want to be able to get out and just share with people and share like Randy said, man. I am so positive about Russellville, man. I love Russellville, man. I think it's, you know, I came from not a whole lot, man. I came from very, very humble beginnings, and to the fact that I get to be the mayor of my hometown is absolutely crazy. You know, I moved here, 49 years ago. And so it's just kind of crazy to, you know, that God brought me to where he has to be the mayor. And so I don't take that for granted. And so I think every person needs that opportunity to sit in front of me and share what their concerns are, share their story, and whether it be at my office, whether it be here, whether it be in your backyard, or whether it be at the Hispanic Heritage Festival, wherever it is, you know, everybody should have the opportunity to, because literally I work for you. That's my job. You know, when you go to Walmart or when you go to this taco truck or wherever, you know, when that sales tax is paid, that's what pays me. And so I literally work for the people that are supporting this community.
Yes, yeah. No, we see that. We see that, Fred. Me and Obee, we always bragged on you, you know, because we see you working, doing something. I mean, we never see you sit still, you know.
Yeah,
I was with my mom at the Hispanic Heritage over there, and I told her, I was like, yeah, I'll be back. I'm going to go talk to the mayor. She's like, oh, that's the mayor? Yeah, and I was telling her, it's like, man, he's everywhere. He's always doing something, and that's good.
You're
man.
hands-on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hands-on. You're not
100%.
from behind the desk,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, that's how things grow, too, is hands-on.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, being part of the community, being open like that. That's why I wanted to hit on the dig project, because, you know, people see that as a negative thing, but they don't see all the positive that we were talking about earlier.
When it gets done, I think people will finally be able to see. Now, to be honest, you know, the same 15 people that are grapping now will figure out some reason to grap about it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know, but there are, you know, once you get through it, man, everybody's going to go, wow,
It's really
this
nice,
is,
yeah.
you know, and you know, whenever I travel, I don't know about you, man, but whenever I travel, I'm always looking for that local place. I'm not looking to go to a chain restaurant.
Oh, we have chain restaurants here, you know.
Yeah, you know, I'm looking to go, hey, when I'm traveling, I'm like, hey, where's the place that the locals are eating? So I'm looking for the Old Banks. I'm looking for the Downtown Taco, the Pasta Grill, the Fat Daddies, the Cool Cat Creameries, the Handlebars, the Point Removes. I'm looking for those, and so that's why you want that downtown to be alive.
Yeah.
Because when people are coming in here, you know, you have 100 softball teams come in for a tournament. Where do you want them to go? You want them to spend money here in your town and support your local restaurants. And, you know, next week, I don't know how many boats we're going to have next week.
Big bass tournament.
It's a collegiate bass tournament, and so we're going to have teams from every state in the United States here next year or next week. It's going to be crazy. And then we also got a softball tournament in. Then you got soccer. I mean, next week is going to be out. It's going to be crazy. It really is. It's going to be crazy, man. So
We should try to hit up
we love that.
a little bit of each event next week.
Yeah.
Take the camera or something.
no, man, it is. Man, if you hadn't been out to the soccer complex on Saturday morning, man, it's insane. That's what makes Russellville better is, man, when you get families out doing family stuff, you know, that's the thing is, you know, the family's the hope of the world, man. It really is. You know, the local church and family's the hope of the world, to where we can, you know, that family culture, to where we can, and here's the deal, you know, it's kind of crazy. I was out there last couple weeks ago, and, you know, it's great that, you know, families can stay together, but, you know, blended families doing things like they should, and co-parenting, and, you know, if you can co-parent, and, you know, if you've had to go through a divorce or anything, and you can do the best for your kid, that makes our world better.
Yeah.
Because that's what changes, you know, because if you can be nice to your ex and on behalf of your kid, and they see you being good citizens and good humans, your kid's more likely going to be a good human.
Well, I mean, it's all about the kids at the end of the day. People
is.
just have to be mature enough and do that for their kids, because not everyone can do that, you know. But
the more that could do it, the better we're going to be, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
some good
I
advice.
like that. I like that definitely.
Well, we play
being
this
good.
part a couple times now.
Because that's hard. Let's be honest. Co-parenting.
Oh, it is.
Hard,
I've never had to do it, man. I've been blessed enough to be with my wife for 35 years, and so I've never had to do that. But I've seen people on both spectrums. I've seen people that just co-parent extremely well, and then I've seen people that are just like, man, they would just claw each other's eyes out.
That's toxic people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think definitely co-parenting. I've learned a lot through that. I do the co-parenting, and there's some good days and there's some bad days. I think the best thing you can do is like
Stay positive.
if you don't have something nice to say, just keep it to yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That'll preach.
At the end, for personal experience, it doesn't even help out the other person. It helps you out more because you didn't say that negative
That's right.
comment. They might have to sit on what they said and everything.
They'll feel bad about it later.
Or
Yeah.
not even bad. Or everything just settled down, everything. The kids didn't hear the negative stuff.
Yes.
All that. And you move on.
Yeah.
You move on. You know what I mean? That's part of it. And I understand sometimes there are misunderstandings. We don't know, the other party doesn't know the whole story, or maybe I don't know the whole story, and sometimes that's how those negative things come up.
Yeah.
So staying quiet could be the best solution for it.
Yeah, it is 100%.
You said Moses. He's the man of
I
wisdom.
know, man. That's why I said
Staying
Moses.
quiet is
Wise
definitely
man,
the best
yeah.
thing to do.
Some counseling
Just
here.
let it go. People are going to feed you negative stuff all the time, and it's not even worth your energy.
Yeah.
You give into that negative energy, bro, and it's just going to ruin you. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
I think with age, at least for me, I'm like,
At some point, I just got tired of dealing with it and just shut it off. Not per se the co-parenting, but negative in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are always going to have something to say.
Yes.
I know.
Oh yeah. If you let them, 33 months ago when I became mayor, that was one of my things is to control the narrative and tell a better story. That's one of the things is, the focus was, walking into that office was like, man, we have to tell a better story because there are so many good things going on in Russellville. And if you control the narrative, then, and I'm not saying that like, in a bad, a manipulative way, but I'm just saying, man, this is the story. This is who we are and this is what we're doing. Then the negative dies down. And so I've definitely seen a decrease in the negativity. I mean, you can find it. I mean, it's still there. It's still there, but it's less than what it was because the reality is if you tell enough good stuff, man, somebody's eventually they're going to like, man, nobody's going to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? There's so much good stuff going on out there. I'm going to try to throw this out there to hook somebody and get them to start talking negative. And if nobody's biting on it, I mean, they're going to stop. They're going to stop doing it, man. Yeah. You're not going to keep casting if you're not catching anything. And so that's the reality is, and I think and you guys are doing the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? Through this podcast, you are telling a better story. You've got multiple people in here and you're trying to tell that story and you're getting it to a different group of people that I'm able to reach. And so I love it, man. And, Randy and I were at a small group of people a few months ago, and man, it's just like, they're just positive, man. They're just sitting around telling me, hey, what's going good for you? What's going good for you? What's going good for you? And it's just like
real estate roundtable.
Yeah, let's just build each other up, man. Yeah. And man, gosh, that just goes so much better, man. If you just find a group of people that'll build you up instead of tear you down, man, life is so much better.
Endless, yeah.
It
Did you hear him say 33 months that he's been mayor? You know that. You know what that reminded me of when you said that? It's when a mom has a kid, and instead of saying the kid's 2, she says 24 months or 25 months.
Yeah.
The city's like your kid.
Yeah,
huh?
it is, man. You know what? I really, dude, I can't express, and people think I'm crazy, but man, I can't express how much I love being mayor and the fact that I get to be mayor. Because, man, I grew up from with a single mom for a long time. My mom just, she's been married multiple times, and so she just buried her 5th husband. Now she didn't bury all 5 of them; she buried 3 of them. But it was her 5th husband, and so I grew up in, lots of different scenarios and didn't have much at all. And so, man, it's just to see, I told a group of kids the other day, man, I'm a true story of God's redemption, because when I was a kid, I did an interview out at Russellville High School the other day, man. I was not the kid that you thought was going to be mayor. I can tell you that. I was the kid that, thought was more likely going to get arrested. But I think it's, it's just the fact that I'm able to do what I do, and just, God redeemed what I tore up. God redeemed. So it's kind of cool.
It is cool.
I like that because, a lot of people, they try to remind you of your past and everything. And like sometimes they say, hey, that person used to be this way, that. I'm a big believer. I don't care what you were before. What matters is what you are today.
Yeah.
Stories are always changing.
If you were an addict, or you were a person that end up in jail all the times, and a bad dad, not a good father, but you change your ways, and now you're a good father. Now you're not in jail. Now you're trying to help out, the younger generation and all that. To me, that's what matters. Right there,
breaking the cycle.
But anybody can do that. That's the word too, though. Is anybody can do that, no matter where you're at. Whether you're at 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 or 80. You can. I mean, God can redeem no matter what your situation is. So it's kind of one of those things that, we just got to be willing to let him come in and redeem and work with what we got. And some days aren't so redeemed. I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? We have got some of those days that I don't shine like a diamond, but some days are better than others, like all of us.
Diamonds are always in the rough at the beginning, though, you know.
Yeah. That's very important too, is we don't shine great, not all the time.
No, we don't.
Sometimes you gotta, clean up and fix your hair, shine bright.
Yeah, we're human beings.
I mean, none of us are perfect. Only God, and we just gotta one day. My thing is one day at a time.
Yes.
Worry about today and just.
Wasn't hot enough.
You need some more?
I already had it 3 times.
I believe it wasn't that.
Yeah. Obee's over here like, man, this is child's play.
She must have poured water in.
Obee's like child's play, man. He's like,
I mean, okay, don't. I think this green one's hotter.
Read this though. It says it's made with 7-pot chili peppers, named because one pepper is claimed to be hot enough to flavor 7 pots of stew.
So what
It depends
like about this place here. So I've done. I wish I knew how many houses I've roofed, how many customers I've talked to over the years that I've been doing this. So what I like is that I met some well-off people. I mean, and these guys, their houses is hiding in the woods out there, These guys would work, they get up, they'll do their lawns still, they'll do their tractors. And you're looking at everything, they're showing, their little collection of cars and things like that. They're humble as they can be.
Yes. We have a really lot of good people. A lot of good people.
People that come up from dirt, poor, you know what I mean? Come from nothing and build something and all that. So for me, that's what this Arkansas was, because we come from Idaho, and this place gave us open opportunities, for us to do something, My parents, this is the first place my parents finally got to own a house and things like that. Nothing big, nothing fancy, but hey, it was.
They bought a house.
It's their house. It's their house, where you can have 2 vehicles. That's pretty amazing. That's a blessing there, where you can have a couple toys. That's a blessing. And even just getting up in the morning, healthy, your 2 feet, your arms, everything, and see your kids, everything. That's a big blessing right there.
Yes.
Your kids have a roof over their head. There's food. I can't remember a time that I went to bed hungry. I know there's not for everybody's that way, but myself, I've never gone hungry going to my bed. So that's a big blessing, and people forget about these blessings that we have.
Yeah.
And we gripe of the things that we don't have, but we have a lot.
We do.
Yep, it's perspective. It's just like what matters. Like I'm always big with my kids about the wants and needs. Do you want it or is needed? And then they're like, and they walk away.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that, man.
But
they don't want to hear the wants and needs story.
Yeah, I mean, there's things I want still in life and everything, but like you said, I'm healthy. I got both my parents. We're all healthy. My kids are doing good at school. We have a roof over our head. We got the 2 cars. I have money for the gas. Yep. We're not eating out every day or nothing, but that's
But you got food on the table every night.
yeah.
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 So you got food on the table every night.
Hey, but Randy, don't feel too bad. It is really spicy, but my tolerance.
I don't feel bad at
My
all.
tolerance, but you got to step it up.
I'm proud of you for trying to step it up.
Here, come bring something.
I thought it was gonna.
No. It looks like Jonathan's getting serious with it over there too, man. Let's see what's going on. Jonathan look like
They're
he's
just
getting
playing like it's not hot.
I think what he's doing, he's like, oh man, Obee did that over there, so I'm gonna have to step up my game.
Challenge.
Yeah, he's gonna be out
Hey,
here.
I won't challenge Obee on nothing. Okay.
I can promise you,
I could drink it out of the bottle at this point.
I would never ever challenge
You
you
want
on
to put a
hot
small
sauce.
wager on it?
Yeah, I could drink, but nah.
You won't be able to do anything the rest of the week. either.
Well, let's talk tomorrow morning. I'll shoot you guys a
He's
text.
gonna be out of commission tomorrow.
I'm proud of you for trying it though. It was pretty warm.
No, it is spicy.
Fred, just a little tip on.
No, man, I don't do hot sauce at all, man. I don't even do jalapenos. I'm just
My
like,
girlfriend's Hispanic, so I'm all about that.
man, I don't do anything hot, man. I'll. What's really weird is, man, I really just started eating pepper probably, like black pepper, probably 2 years ago, man. It's just kind of crazy. Not that if you put it on the thing, you put it on something, I wouldn't, but I cook a lot now, and so I salt and pepper, and that's about all I do. Salt and pepper. I eat a lot of salmon, a lot of steak, just to, and it's or potatoes and stuff like that, and so it's just salt and pepper.
Yeah.
But and probably 2 years ago, I wasn't even using pepper, man. It's crazy.
Wow.
Weirdo. I know.
Yeah, I put pepper on, especially on my eggs. I remember the first time I seen the eggs and I put no pepper on. I was like,
What is that? That's kind of weird, man.
I don't really put salt or pepper.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she brings it to the table. It's normally
Yeah,
seasoned.
it's already there.
Or if we go out to eat or something, maybe a steak sauce. But I'm not going to go out of my way to salt or pepper it. It's how I kind of am,
Yeah.
I like I like salt and pepper blend. I buy this seasoning, and it has, I think, garlic, salt, and pepper. And like just those three ingredients.
Yeah.
That
You
would-
keep away the
garlic is always
vampires.
Yeah.
Garlic's
away the-
I
always
love
good.
garlic and onions, so they ain't gonna come visit me anytime.
Savoya.
Cebolla.
Hey, so that downtown done good right there too, huh? Downtown tacos right there.
Dude, I love downtown taco, man. And don't get me wrong, I love Edwin over here.
Yeah.
I love, I love
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah,
I
we
love
love
all,
them all.
all those.
Toros,
But the
Lamonti.
things, but man, that downtown taco, man, I've just been eating, and it's really, really good, man.
Well,
I
it
like
is right there.
Oh yeah,
downtown.
well, it's easy for me to walk over. I had a meeting yesterday, last night I ate there because I had a meeting downtown after work, and I've lost my days. It was Wednesday, and so I called my wife, said I'm going downtown taco. She's like, sounds awesome. I'll be on the way. So
What do you get? Let's hear what they go to.
honestly, I've
gotta
actually
change
been on.
it up.
No, but I've been on the quesadilla here lately, which is really weird. I'm not a big quesadilla fan, but their steak quesadilla is pretty good. Now I will tell you my favorite quesadilla, those Latinas.
Knoxville or 7
Yeah,
feet.
Latinas or Bocadillas. That's the best
Bocadillas
quesadillas.
is
Yeah,
good,
man.
too.
Those are the two best quesadillas. But, man, he's got a good quesadilla. Their chimichanga's good. That little Cici they've got down there, which is kind of like the Steven at the La Huertas and the Las Palmas and stuff. But, no, it's all good, man.
You should try the birria tacos. It's like a roast beef on the taco and get it extra crispy.
Have you tried the birria grilled cheese over here at Edwin's? Dude, I swear, I think that's the best meal in town right now, and I'm sorry for everybody
Grilled
else that I'm
cheese?
down to, man. But it's a grilled cheese with birria on it.
Okay.
It's just, and you get two of them, and you only need to eat one of them. So
Toros has a pizza that's like that too.
man, I'm like,
comes out in
man, and I,
slices.
I love Edwin. He's a great guy, man. I've known him since he was working with Alex and Roberto and everything at La Huerta. But man, no, that birria grilled cheese is, I think that's probably one of the best meals we got in town right now.
That sounds good.
Well, if you've never had it, man, I promise you need
High
to go.
cholesterol. There's so much cholesterol.
I'll start Monday.
Hey, yes, they say you're going to die sometime, so it's okay. Might as well
Die happy?
die.
This is
Might as
what
well die
7
with some
years of
birria.
Hispanic
I
food
know.
is like.
Might die with some birria in there.
Beer,
Yeah,
If I'm saying it right, I don't know. So, but
I don't
Well-
eat out too much right now because since we're going to the gym, everything usually is the weekends or like the day. It starts from Friday. And then pretty much the whole week, and it's kind of eating a little bad. But hey,
The food's not the bad thing,
We
though.
work out and all that, so
It's the
we kind of
alcohol. The alcohol.
The alcohol.
The calories and alcohol is what's bad.
Let's leave that aside then. But me and actually we started a little early yesterday. Me and Obee went to International Cafe in Atkins.
Oh, Jose, yeah.
Jose,
Was that pretty good?
I know Jose for a long time, and
That was my only
I
meal.
like their burgers.
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah.
I
Heck
like their burgers. And
Yeah, I didn't eat any more the rest of the day after
No?
that. I just
Good
had some
job.
pineapple and watermelon, but I was full.
Man, good watermelon sounds good, man.
Yeah, I've been buying a watermelon a week, and me and my kids just. I'm doing it because they said it helps with your skin and like hydrate you.
Look how he's glowing.
He's glowing
No,
today.
glowing, yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll do water.
Obee skincare products here.
I'm trying to do it the natural way, just be hydrated or whatever.
Oh man.
Speaking of fruit, the mangonado at the Hispanic thing here
didn't
today.
make it.
Oh,
my
it was
gosh,
at
was
the-
so good.
It was done when I went.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was gone.
Was it the lady that was also giving corn?
Was it over
there
at
was corn-
Darnell?
Yeah, at the
I
Hispanic
got a
Heritage.
milkshake, man. I walked up and somebody had a milkshake, and I was like, man, I gotta have a milkshake.
We had
I downed that sucker fast.
lemonade and the mangonado. It
Yeah.
was pretty good. We went back. I circled back for
Yeah.
mangonado.
Well, now that you brought the lady up, because I asked her, hey, would you want to come to the podcast and talk about what you do? She's like, look, this is the only event this year that is benefiting me. Every event that I do is to raise funds for people like that passed away or they're sick. So I was like, really?
Wow.
So she was like, this is my only event that I'm making money. And I was like, well, can you come and tell us your story? What motivated? Because she just does them to raise money for people.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I
That's
want to
kinda-
bring her in,
that's
and
cool.
and it might, and I think she was interested in maybe starting a business out of it. So I'm gonna bring her in.
That's cool.
Talk about
it's kind of like the Rust Bus
Mangonianas.
helping out,
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I think that would be some good stuff to put out there. The Rust Bus. Last time, I don't know if they did it this summer, but I think the schools were giving out lunches for the kids in the summertime. stuff like
Yeah,
that.
River Valley Food for Kids, man. It's crazy. They feed like over 200,000 meals in the summertime. From like Hector to Plainview.
Oh,
They're
wow.
just shooting meals out there constantly, and they go to the schools and get distributed out. So yeah, they do an incredible job. River Valley Food for Kids does an incredible job.
Main Street
Mission, Pastor
Yeah.
Rolls.
Yeah, heck yeah, they do a good thing.
Always giving out food.
Yeah.
Manor House over here. Yeah, they're just constantly. But the economy's tough right now. It really is. The economy's tough, and so it's good to see that.
It is. It
The
is.
community stepping up and being able to do that and help people out.
Yeah,
That's awesome. And that's the good thing about saying hello, opening the door for somebody, say thank you, yes ma'am, yes sir. Those things, those manners help out. To show more love around here each other.
Oh, yeah.
Help out each other out. In bigger cities, faster life, you don't see that too much.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
In the bigger cities, people are disconnected, though. They're just focused on themselves, not focused on people around them. Here, we're more friendly. I feel like like you said, open the door. How you doing?
Well, I think the mentality changed too a little bit. When first I started in the construction business, I used to see a lot of hate between construction companies, and there was just so much. I think we the new era picked up, and we're like, that doesn't work. It's like there's nothing wrong with having competition. A friendly competition, because it just makes you step it up more. You're like, all right, if he's doing that good, I need to step it up then, and do better.
One thing that and I'm a person of faith, and I never deny that. So, but if you understand that God is your provider, and it doesn't matter what your job is, you know what I'm saying? Whether I'm in construction, whether I work at a factory, whether I work at the mayor's office, at the end of the day, that check is provided by God and His kingdom assignment. And if you're in that mentality, because I owned a painting company for a long time, but it was God's responsibility to bring the business to me. I was just His vessel, and I was out there. That's the way He chose to feed my family. And so there's plenty to go around, man. There's never not going to be enough roofs. There's never not going to be enough. But God, there's never going to be enough property maintenance. I mean,
Right, yeah.
And so the reality is there's enough there, and but if you do the best that you can and do the the best quality work, man, you're always going to stay busy. I mean, it really is. It's just.
Yes.
So I think if you understand, man, this is just there's plenty to go around.
Yes,
And,
there is.
And then you'll find yourself even sharing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, for sure.
in our business, man, we're like, hey, if somebody will tell us, we own an appliance repair company too that works with Randy, and if it's, if we're busy, we're handing out people's numbers. We're like, hey, we can't get there. We're going to give you this, give this number, call these people. Yeah. We're like, hey, there's more than enough to go around.
Yeah, just to take care of the people,
Yeah. Oh, sure. That's it. Take care of people.
Of the day. Yeah. I mean, that's what we're all here for.
So since the whole city it's upgrading, we're getting sidewalks, everything. How are we doing on the workforce to keep up with city of Russellville?
As far as workforce,
yes.
I think that's you constantly are looking. Especially when you bring in different jobs. So kind of let me jump back out there a little bit. So what I call the blue line, which on my map is the city limits of Russellville. So you got a population of a little over. It says under 30,000, but we know 25% of the people didn't fill out their census, and so we're a little over 30,000. But realistically, we've got a realistic population of about 90,000 because everybody, from you go to Hector to Ola, Plainview, this is where they call town.
Yeah.
So you've got a labor shed or a workforce of close to not all those are 90,000 are adults, but you've got this huge labor shed that come from different places, and you've got people that drive here from Little Rock and Conway to come to work in Russellville. So it's kind of because there are people that want to live a faster paced life, which, man, I am not that person. I love Russellville. I love our slow pace, but there are people like, hey, I don't mind working here, but I want to live in Little Rock because I want to do more stuff or do different things. And so I think we're good. The biggest thing is just trying to make sure we stay up with the people that are coming in, whether it be the Owens Cornings and the Tabors and, have those type of things. Then you're going to bring in, you have some specialized in retail and in restaurants, but also where is that next economic driver? Because in 2050, 2055, somewhere in that range, you probably will see the nuclear plant get decommissioned unless it gets relicensed. Right. So then you've got, okay, so what is that next economic driver? What's that next thing that's going to come in? Is it a data center? Is it something that's going to be some type of large-scale manufacturing that's going to bring back some good jobs? And so those are constantly our jobs of trying to figure out, having conversations of what are we looking at in 20, 30 years, because, stuff that I won't be here when it happens, but I have to start working on that and start having conversations and trying to look in that direction. Mm-hmm. So those are those things, so you look and see what Arkansas Tech is doing, when you see where they're training the different people, because we really have good engineering out there. We have good nursing programs out there. Their teaching program is good, because education is always a big thing in all of our communities. So you try to see what that workforce is. We also, I noticed that UACCM is about to have an office here for their doing some training with Tabor and probably Rockline and some different things. So you're constantly looking at trying to improve that training for these different work-related things. And so you've got looking at all those. One of the things that I feel like, though, especially with you guys sitting here at the table, I don't feel like we've got guys that are coming up in the trades. I really, and I could be wrong, talking about the appliance company that we've got. Randy knows Brian. That works for me, incredible guy. I can't say enough good about that guy. But appliance repair, there's not enough people doing appliance repair right now, man. It's just, you can't get enough. The electricians, who's going to be the next electricians? Who's going to be the next HVAC guys? Who's going to be the next plumbing? Who are these guys that, because those are great jobs. Mm-hmm. Those are great jobs. And so I just don't feel like I think we will eventually have a gap. Maybe somebody's going to step up and do some things, man. But those are jobs I don't think robots are going to be able to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know they do have a robotic roofing machine or something, but somebody's got to put that sucker on the roof.
Ain't better.
Yeah. No, it ain't. But I tell you, I've seen them. They definitely ain't as fast as you.
Slow.
But they are slow as Christmas. But the reality, and they're a robot's not going to get under
kitchen sink.
Not going to get under a kitchen sink. Put in a P-trap and whatever. Yeah. So I think the reality is we've got to have some people step up. And I had a conversation the other day with a lady who is it's kind of cool. I was at PDQ and I was on my bike and she was on her bike and we started talking and she owns a roofing company up in Knoxville. Her name was maybe Loretta or something. I don't know. And then she has a motorcycle shop where she works on motorcycles. I'm like, man, you're cool. And I was like, and we had a conversation. I'm like, man, why do more women not step up and do some of the trades and do some of the stuff, because
they're out there.
Huh?
They're out there.
But I'd like to see more of them, and I really would. I'd like to see more of them. But the reality is, man, we probably all know James over at Roto Rooter. Do you know who Rose is over at Roto Rooter? Dude, man, that woman is it's one of his workers, but man, she's incredible. Every company needs a Rose. Man, she's just absolutely incredible. She came out to my house, did some work, and I'm like, man, that woman's absolutely incredible.
I'm about to go meet her.
Everybody needs a Rose, man. And James is pretty awesome himself, though. But it's it's kind of cool. I think we've got some gaps in the workforce, but I think we're kind of. A few years ago, everybody felt like they had to go to college. Everybody felt like they had to go to college. I think that tide's turning a little bit to people understand, hey, I don't have to go to college. I can, everybody used to, man, the thing I used to always hate was, man, I want to open my own business. I got to go to college. I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense.
I have one twin that went to college and one twin that's going to work in the trades with me. And so it's kind of neat seeing both sides of it.
But the reality, I'm blessed. Both my kids graduated Arkansas Tech and we're super proud of them. My son was the first college graduate in my family. Man, I was so proud to sit there and watch him walk across. That was a huge moment for me. But the reality is, there's a lot of people that are going to make a really good living and have a great quality of life, quality of place, and a great family life without going to college. The reality is. And so I'm grateful for the people that do. I'm grateful for Arkansas Tech and all the universities that do that. But I think the gap, if we are going to have one in the future, is going to be in that trade. And I could be wrong, but that's just that's what I look at. But right now I think we're doing okay as far as workforce right now around Russellville.
You just mentioned something about that. I think that would be great, like a trade school. I know we have Botech. And probably, what do we have? We do have
a millwrights union. We do have a millwrights union.
It's actually for sale again.
Yes, it is. It is for sale. Now they're trying to downscale. Man, that's like a $7 million.
Building, brought it in, and it was a really nice place.
Yeah, but I think they're trying to downsize a little bit.
Yeah,
but to teach these kids and stuff like that.
At the end of the day, hands-on work is what teaches them.
Oh, it really is anymore. Hands-on is just. Yeah. But then you look at the Codys that you talked about earlier. It's like, man, how did he even?
No, those.
Trial and error.
It's just the craftsmanship, and I think some people just have the gift of being able to do, like Brian. Brian can fix anything, man. I don't care what it is. Brian's just gifted by God with the ability to fix anything, and so I'm just. I think some people get that. Obee can talk. Obee's gifted. Obee's gifted to be able.
I can talk and I can listen.
Yeah, and so but I think listening's the better skill than talking.
Yeah, don't let him sleep on you. He knows how to lime wash houses too.
Yeah. Well, I saw that.
I'm getting ready for that.
Don't
man.
be hot.
I love it.
I saw
it's
that.
Like an art.
We see you coming.
I saw that. So
we see you coming.
Yeah,
coming.
Now I don't know.
Slowly
I think, like I say,
surely.
that would be my take on that right now. And like I say, I don't know if it's right or wrong. So.
Yeah, I went to the Rotary meet with the tech 2-3 weeks ago, and just briefly of what I got, because these are a lot of smart people in there, But man, tech really, they're stepping up their game.
Tech is really stepping up their game.
Their game on trying to help in. They said they cut their international cost of it to be a normal cost, no more paying. I think it was like double. Probably if you were international, they put it at the same thing. If you're going to Pottsville School and Russellville School and you're planning to be a teacher, free.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
That's crazy. Yeah, they're definitely they're huge as far as what we're doing here in Russellville. I've probably got about 10 minutes left. I was going to let you guys, if there's anything else, I'll answer anything, man. This was great. I'll come back, anytime. I do really, honestly, we'll have a dessert day, though, and I'll cook us some stuff. And
we'll plan it.
We'll go into a sugar coma together, man.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I
key
think
lime pie for sure.
Dude, I do have a pretty good key lime pie, man.
We'll see what's up with that.
I like it. Do you like lemon?
Oh, yeah.
I make a lemon pie, kind of like a key lime pie that a lot of people think is better than the key lime. And the key lime's pretty solid.
Just have to bring your best, and we'll see what's up.
I bring some. You guys like bread pudding?
I'll eat anything.
We'll eat it.
Yeah.
I don't eat too much
surely
sweets,
we don't look
but
like we throw away
I
food,
won't say
right?
no.
Yeah. So
I know you're the only guy I know that doesn't like sweets.
Or like some.
it
I like some good cobbler too. Some. So.
I do. What do you call it? A chicken pot pie. Though.
I'm a chicken pot pie guy, man. Well, I love a good.
From
chicken
where,
pot pie.
KFC or
No, Stephanie can make one.
Yeah,
so talking about blended families earlier, I'm with Hispanic and stuff, and so she cooks the white foods that normally Caucasian women would cook, and I'm like, I don't know where you learned to cook.
Where'd you learn to cook that, man?
So we critiqued her processes and stuff. She makes pretty good fried rice, but the chicken pot pie.
Dude, I love a good chicken pot pie, man.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. It's hard to find a good one though, but man, we were traveling like 3 years ago somewhere. We were in Cherokee, North Carolina, and they had a chicken pot pie in this restaurant that was incredible. We actually went by it. We went on that trip that we went back and ate it twice. It was that good, man. It was like
That's how you know it's good.
you're paying $20 for a chicken pot pie at a restaurant. Is that good, man? It was
Nice.
I need one of those. Well, guys, I don't know if anybody has anything else to say, a question, but for me, Mayor, it's just a privilege you being here. And I always show the story. I remember that when I had just moved here, within months, he knocked on our door and, hey, would you vote for me to be your next mayor? And I was like, when I closed the door, I was like, he's going to be the mayor.
I appreciate it.
And now you're here, we're talking, conversating. So it's just, I'm all ears. I just love this. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to be with Fred for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. We love it. Just you being hands-on. Just us being hands-on too is something that we look up to.
And I think that's it, man. I love that about you guys, and I love, I was in where was I at the other day? And somebody, I think just this conversation is what's so cool. Is just normal conversation. Sometimes you feel like you got to have this scripted and you got to do all this, but man, I think just being open and having honest conversation, wherever it goes, wherever it leads, man. That's where people, that's who we are. This is the real, there's no fake pretense here. It's just, man, we're just sitting around having some, you like hot sauce. I don't like hot sauce. You know what I'm saying? I love this quesadilla with beans and eggs, man. That was really good. Breaking bread, man. And it is. And I think that's where, when you break down that wall and this is who we are and what we like to do. And just have that honest conversation. I think to me that's where people can see and hopefully I always like to tell everybody, man, I've got a complete open door policy. Whether you're homeless or a millionaire or anywhere in between, man, you get a seat at my table. Yeah. And that's and Obee's been in my office, and it's literally a table. It's a dining room table. Mm-hmm. I replaced my desk with the dining room table because you get a seat at my table because we're here and we're gonna figure out what we need to do and just to listen. I don't always have a solution, but some I always have an ear. I'm always going to listen to somebody. I'm never going to say, man, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you. I may not be able to do anything about it, but hopefully we can. Hopefully we can make a difference. So
definitely.
So, cool.
Well, guys, thank you for being here today. Another awesome Friday with comida from La Mexicatracha. Thank you, guys. I want to thank all of our collaborators that help us make this happen week after week. Another Eleva podcast here, and we'll see you guys next time.